Hey guys, it's Riley here, and welcome to episode 15 of Let's FIFA 18. And we start off this episode by getting some new cool kits. So a big shout out to Spencer for these hashtag United kits, looking quite nice. So I thought we'd rock with them for a while in this series. Even though we did apply that new kit recently and we haven't really played with it, we are going to be playing with the hashtag United kits for a little while at least. Try them out. I quite do like the looks of them, especially the blue kit. I think is quite nice, but those are new kits for at least for the next couple of episodes, I'd say. So as you can see here, we sold on a couple of items on the transfer list. We got close to 90,000 coins, and we are in the draft. We built this team. We drafted this team in the last episode. Yeah, we're testing out a couple of players like Son, and one thing I've been thinking of with Son is he's sort of similar to Perisic. That 5-star weak foot, the 4-star skills quite fast, and I was thinking maybe we could build a cool little midfield with Son and Perisic off position, playing center mids, and then having somebody defensive in the middle of like a free midfield duo or trio. I mean, not duo. But yeah, I think that could maybe be something that could make for a cool little hybrid, because I really love Perisic. Even though he's on 7 chemistry, he is amazing to play with, and maybe getting Son in as well, like having two of those players that can pass with both feet and shoot and are fast could prove to be pretty good. Anyways, we're into the draft. I scored right from the start, and then my opponent scored right after. And in this match, I could definitely feel the formation. I didn't like playing with it. In the first match of the draft, I won it pretty comfortably, and I didn't have too much problems playing with the formation. But this guy was a little bit better, and I found it difficult to open up my opponent. I got some chances in, but not really like big chances where I thought, okay, I'm gonna score now. And here, a weak foot pass that ended up being terrible. The ball fell to Mertens. He would turn around, shoot it in, and I was trailing 2-1. I was trying to get forward, but I just couldn't make things happen with this formation, and I ended up losing the draft in the second round, 3-1. So a little bit disappointing. I only had 4 shots in the match, and it was just that lone striker. I'm used to that counter-attacking playstyle. I get the ball forward, use some skill moves, but in that formation just didn't quite work. It was more about the build-up play, and when I got my chance, it was when I was more patient, and maybe I should try and learn that as well, being a bit patient and go with build-up play. But I like just going on the counter and like using skill moves and that kind of stuff. Anyways, we got still 3 packs from going out in the second round, so not too bad, because considering the fact that most stuff can sell on, like players can definitely sell for something, and we got some chemistry styles, and yeah, we'll send most of the stuff to the club for now, and I don't think I'll sell much of these packs on. I'll just keep the stuff for squad building challenges. As you can see here, we got a lot of players here. I was checking Drinkwater. He goes for a little bit, but really not too much. A lot of fitness items and that kind of stuff. So to the club with that, it goes. And then I went out and spent 4,000 coins to complete the majority of the marquee matchups, because I had a lot of players in my club. The Japanese one was very, very simple to do. I just had to put in some random players I had in my club. For the Atletico Barca one, I had to buy one Barca player and an Atletico player. I had all the other players in my club, so pretty cheap. And Dortmund Leipzig, I spent a few thousand, I think 3,000 coins to get Campbell and Yusuf Poulsen into the team pretty much. So relatively cheap to complete those three sets. I did not complete the last one. I think it was Melbourne City and Melbourne Victory or something like that, because all those players, you need like 2 from those clubs combined, 2 players, and they're so expensive. So I decided to just open the 3 other packs here. And as you see, we've got a consumable pack, a very nice pack to be honest, the one from the Japanese league, because so many consumable items and all rare. Can definitely sell those on, especially the squad fitness. I'll do at one point in time. Now we also got a jumbo gold pack. I believe we got that from the Leipzig Dortmund one, and we actually do get a nice little player here. Not somebody who's going to sell for a lot, but still a player we might be able to use in our squad. Musacchio, 83 rated centre back. I am thinking it's Koulibaly I want to get in to play alongside with Miranda, but still not too bad getting Musacchio. And you go to the club, we also get a Real Madrid player. which might be good to hang on to, because there'll probably be a squad building challenge around Real Madrid players eventually at one point. Might be pretty good to hang on to him because of that. So yeah, most of the stuff I just send it all to the club. I could of course sell it on and make some coins back, but as I didn't spend too many coins, I thought yeah, let's just send it to the club for now. Next pack, and the final pack. It was a full rare pack, 12 items, 12 rares, and I didn't get any big players. This was actually the pack I was hoping that I'd get the best items from, but not really anything amazing. As you can see, the players pretty bad. We get some more contracts, some fitness items, and a position modifier, which isn't really worth anything. So this was a pretty bad rare pack in my opinion. I checked Dumbia, but he doesn't go for that much. I believe he still got his 4-star skills, so maybe he can be used in the squad, or else, well, squad building challenges as per usual. Now, I went out and I spent around, I want to say, almost 20,000 coins to complete the last challenge, because there was still, I think it was a rare Electrum players pack for completing the entire set of challenges, and I thought maybe we'll get something good. So I got those 2 players I needed in, and they cost around 9,000 each. That was why I spent that much coins. The other players, most of them pretty much had in my club. It was pretty cheap to do, but those 2 players was so expensive. But I was hoping, you know what, I'll get the group rewards, the rare Electrum players pack. That is 12 rare players, 6 of them are gold. And then I got another pack from just completing the simple challenge of building the team, in which I got a premium gold pack. So we start off with the premium gold pack, one of those packs where you won't really get anything amazing, and there was not really anything good in it apart from, well, stuff we can use at one point in time. Caceres, still some decent stats on him, but I don't think it's a player that'll go into our starting 11. I prefer Tonelli and Miranda at this stage, and yeah. We got 1,000 coins, so I guess we made some coins back there. Then it's only like 19,000 coins out of the window at this stage, but still we had the big pack, and that is a 30k pack, I believe it is, and I was hoping it give me something good. There's at least 6 rare gold players. Didn't even get that little glow showing that we get an 83 or above rated player, so I was a little bit disappointed, and in hindsight I would not have done the challenge, but you know, it's always exciting getting those player packs, because that is the way we can get a lot of coins. We saw that from Aspilicueta. We've been getting Miranda, we've been getting quite a few nice players. We're getting a couple of informs also, so I mean, we didn't get anything amazing here. I could probably sell these on for around 10,000-15,000 coins, because they're all rare nonetheless, and there's probably some silvers that goes for a bit, but for the time being, all just goes to the club. And I just do that because I know it's nice to have the players for future squad building challenges, but maybe at one point I just decide, you know what, we'll clean up the club and I'll sell everything I got and then see how much coins I can get. Might happen in the future, but anyways, I wanted to play online. It's time we'll play some divisions again. We'll play quite a bit of that in the upcoming episodes. But before I did that, I needed some fitness on my main team. So I went into squad battles because for the weekly challenge, I needed to play 2 more squad battles matches. So I decided to play against Deli Ali's squad. I think it was called Del Stroyers, that name. And I would end up winning that match 2-1 with my little Bundesliga / Portuguese league team. And yeah, the scoreline doesn't really matter when you play against the weekly teams or whatever they're called, because you just get points based on the difficulty, I believe. Maybe you get more points if you win than losing. That could very well be. But anyways, we beat that, and now we just need to play 1 more squad battle match to get the weekly reward. But of course, I wanted to play some online matches. So we're on to our little Serie A squad. Gomez, I do not think we played with online yet. We played with him offline in squad battles, but now it's time to test him out online. And I think our attack is starting to look pretty good, and we'll actually strengthen a bit more a little bit later in this episode. But anyways, came up against a quite nice looking La Liga squad. It's Gomez on the ball in the 25th minute, passing it to Zielinski. Nice little pass and move play, linking up together, and in the end, Gomez will get a goal for us. Now, I find Gomez very, very weak, but he is very rapid, very good to dribble with, and that will come in handy in quite a few situations, as you'll probably end up seeing. Anyways, my opponent close again back into the game, but then Costa just firing it into the top corner. That Cruyff turn, I use it so much on the edge of the box. If you just pass it up into the feet of your striker, striker and take a touch away from the goal, the defender will usually follow you. If you do the Cruyff turn, you can very often turn them and get in for a shot. I think that is a very effective thing to use, and well, it got us the 2-0 goal. Zielinski here trying out a shot from distance, and he might be the one player I'm thinking of replacing with Son, and then maybe get a couple Premier League players into the squad if we're going to hybrid it up in the future. Anyways, we ended off the game with a lovely little chip. I believe that was Felipe Anderson pulling that off, getting a through ball on from Zielinski. So yeah, we won the match quite comfortably in the end. And then I went out and bought Cuadrado as a winger and with the Hawk chemistry style, so boosting his shooting a bit, because that is one of the things that might be debatable about Cuadrado. His shooting isn't the best. And I want to say Felipe Anderson been excellent for me. Really enjoyed playing with him, and that might be why I haven't bought Cuadrado sooner, because I've had coins for him for quite a while, but I kept playing with Felipe Anderson because I really enjoyed playing with him. But still, I felt it was time to pick him up. It's another 5-star skiller into a starting 11, and it's always fun to have another little skiller in our squad. So, yeah, he comes in, and what a team we're up against. That is an extremely strong Premier League team at this stage in the game. Not much I would change in that team, if anything at all. Very, very good looking team, buddy. We played 40 minutes, and what a lovely pass and move play. And who's there to finish it off? It is Gomez. He's turning out to be pretty alright for me, at least getting the goals here. But my opponent getting a chance here. He was passing it up to Lacazette, and I think the AI automatically pushed my centre back up, and it switched me to him, but I couldn't get the ball at all. So he almost scored there, but in the end, well, he got the goal there, and he made it 1-1. I couldn't get the tackle in. I was pretty close, but not close enough. But Gomez here turning the defender, breaking into the box, and he scores yet again for me. I think we have some goals there's some goals from him to come in upcoming episodes, I hope, because he seems to be a tight little player. Very good to dribble with, but as I said, a little bit weak. But apart from that, very good. Just keep the ball in his feet. Don't get too close to the big centre backs. But as you can see, I was a little bit patient. He was very condensed in his defense. I was just trying to find some space. Got some space there in the end. Got a shot in. Oh, actually got 2 shots in, but couldn't put the ball into the back of the net. But yeah, quite difficult to break this guy down. We get a turn there, but couldn't quite get past the keeper. And then the 62nd minute, good ball through. He takes the shot with Rashford, but luckily we're able to save it. I'm happy the goalkeepers have been improved in the patch. That means you don't concede too many goals on those kind of shots. So in the end, I was able to hold on. He got 2 big chances, but he didn't score on them, and we won it 2-1. Now sitting on 10 points in the division, and that is going to be where we end off this episode. We'll have some more division gameplay coming out here over the weekend, and Weekend League, I'll not be playing it this week. I was thinking of it, but I think I'll wait till next weekend, and then we'll get going with it. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.